Close your eyes for a moment and feel the difference between being praised and being peaceful. So many of us spend years chasing respect, recognition, and approval, yet the soul quietly longs for something deeper: humility, love, and the calm strength that comes from God. Paramhansa Yogananda gives a powerful reminder, echoing what Jesus taught. The greatest man is he who considers himself to be the least. What a surprising truth! The world often calls the great person the loudest one, the one who wins, the one who dominates the room. But in God's eyes, greatness is not measured by how high you rise. It is measured by how deeply you can bow without losing your dignity, without losing your inner light. Yogananda says a real leader is one who first learned obedience to others. That doesn't mean becoming weak, it means becoming trained in humility. A person who can listen, a person who can take guidance, a person who can admit, I don't know everything, because only the humble heart has space for divine wisdom to enter. And then he says something even more sacred. A true leader feels himself to be the servant of all. Just feel that phrase, servant of all, not for show, not to gain a good image, not to collect compliments, but from a pure heart, because real love naturally wants to help. Real spirituality naturally wants to uplift. This is the opposite of ego. Ego says, notice me. Spirit says, let me serve. And Yogananda gives a clear sign of ego. Those who want flattery don't deserve our admiration. How often we see this in life? Someone wants attention, wants praise, wants people to say, you are amazing. But inside, that hunger for flattery is a kind of inner poverty. A thirsty heart looking for water in the desert of people's opinions. Because praise can feel sweet for a moment, but it cannot satisfy the soul. Only God can do that. Then comes the heart of this teaching. He who serves us has a right to be our love. Not the one who demands love, not the one who demands respect, but the one who quietly gives, who supports, who stands behind others, who helps without needing credit. That one awakens love in us naturally. Now Yogananda asks a question that can melt the heart. Isn't God the servant of his children? And does he ask for praise? Look at what God does silently every day. He gives you breath without asking permission. He keeps your heart beating without demanding applause. He provides sunlight, air, the rhythm of day and night without ever saying, now praise me. God serves through nature, through conscience, through the quiet inner guidance that protects you from harm and turns you back towards truth. And what does he ask in return? Not flattery, not dramatic words, not ego based worship. He asks for sincerity. He asks for love. He asks for remembrance. Yogananda says, no, he is too great to be moved by it. Yes, God is not hungry for compliments. God is complete. So here is the devotional practice hidden in this message. When you feel the desire to be appreciated, pause. When you feel hurt because someone didn't notice your effort, pause. When you feel the ego rising to defend its image, pause and softly pray within. Divine Mother, Divine Father, make me great in your way. Make me humble without insecurity. Make me strong without pride. Let me serve without wanting praise. Let me lead without needing a pedestal. Let me love like you love, quietly, steadily, purely. Because the greatest leaders are not those who stand above others, they are the ones who lift others up. The greatest souls are not those who demand respect, they are the ones who give love. And the greatest life is not a life built on applause, but a life built on service, humility, and God's presence. So today, choose one small act of service, silent, unseen, sincere. Do it as an offering to God, and you will feel something beautiful happen inside. The ego becomes lighter, the heart becomes softer, and the soul begins to taste real greatness. Because in the kingdom of God, the least in ego becomes the greatest in spirit. Jai Guru.